Alright, did a bit of grinding, so well, I leveled up one time, but mainly because I wanted a little bit more HP. Hopefully I level up one more time. Actually, I will level up one more time before we fight the boss at the end of this video, but the boss we're gonna fight at the end of this video is probably the most annoying boss in this game. Does require a bit of setup, but I'll end up changing Lunif into a Dragoon as well. I'm not doing 4 Dragoons because I feel like that's overkill. He has like 10,000 HP, so I should be fine with 2 Dragoons, and I'll have my Scholar throwing stuff. But yeah, we should be fine. In terms of, I think it's possible to steal a Raven's Yawn right now, which does Erica. And if you throw that with your Scholar, that'll probably do like 5,000, 8,000. It probably might even, I'm pretty sure it'll do more than 5,000. I don't know. It'll do a lot of damage. But I think you need a level 99 Thief job level. And I'm not entirely sure. I think you can steal one from the Needle Monkey. Because right now I've been fighting that enemy pretty often. And all I steal is Lilith's Kiss. So yeah, we're not gonna worry too much about that, but this is where I'm at on the map. On the last episode is where we went through the Gold Manor, got the key, so we accessed the ship. I also went to that village in the very middle of the town to get some awesome stuff for my bard. Definitely want to do that if you have a bard in your party. Even if you don't have a bard, they have like awesome gloves, like the rune bracers and the feather hats, which you want to put on. Feather hats don't seem all that good because it's just defense by 10. But it actually increases your magic defense by quite a bit. So look at that, 42, 52, 57. You also get these rune braces there. And look at all these harps. Damage, healing, increased defense. The one I have right now is increase your attack. Unfortunately, they don't give you the one that increases your magic defense until like near the end of the game. But that one's completely busted. That's gonna make all of the endgame bosses a lot easier. Took me to a village called Gaishul. Is that the village where I bought all that magic before I left the floating continent? I get the names mixed up. He's dressed up as an evoker. Look at that, he summoned a chocobo. Perhaps not, was that just a random chocobo? Yeah, if you decide to go the evoker route, or just even the summoner route later, this is where you can get your level 1 through level 5 summons. Level 6, 7, and 8 you can buy eventually, but then you can also just fight the actual summon, and then once you beat them, you'll get the summon. So yeah, again, not the biggest fan. I think that job kind of sucks. The summoner job that you get later on is actually kind of decent, but in fact, that's the only shop here, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's the only job here. They're the only shop here. Okay, I need to stock up on some items because I actually stole quite a few high potions while I was grinding right there, but quite expensive. But I'm at that point now where my HP is what, 700? Close to 700. Some characters have 700. High potions heal 500, so at this point they're pretty valuable. I don't have my white mage, so I'm gonna be relying on those. Alright, awesome. And look at that, she's slowly getting her level 2 magic. Eventually she'll get her level 3 magic and I can cast Cura, which might heal like 400 or 500. Let's see. Yeah, good to go. In case you wanted to play around with the summoner. This is a decent spot to grind. In fact, a lot of the enemies you fight here are just the same enemies you're gonna fight in this area we're going to right now. If you fight those like sandworm looking enemies, they give like 960 experience, close to 1,000, which is pretty nice. I was able to level up quickly in like 7-8 battles. Alright, the moment you touch that castle, you're gonna be locked into this little gray area, and you can't leave, so I highly recommend you go to that area in the center of the map. And get yourselves feather hats, rune bracers, and a bard's vest if you're using a bard. Otherwise, this boss is going to be much difficult, or much more difficult. Yeah, the moment you come to this castle, your ship's going to be under fire. I'm curious how long this video is going to be, because I possibly might be able to record another one. I do have to meal prep today, and all this overtime. Everyone all right? What happened? Obviously, a cannon shell disabled our engine, but I do not know why they would fire at us. The Enterprise is in pieces. And look at that. As soon as you get a ship, it always gets destroyed. Don't worry, that is the last time that would be happening. This wind, it carries a sound and scent of war, best be on our guards. That'd be funny if you just got your ship and you directly flew over here. None shall pass, leave the premise at once, or suffer their consequences. Alright, so this area seems to be in the middle of something. Two armies seem to be at war right now. Alright, so this is divided into four like subsections: the southeast, northeast, northwest, southwest. In order to progress with the story, we want to go northwest. And I want to do this because, let me see. Actually, no, not northwest, southwest. I was mistaken. In fact, I think this is the one subsection that is kind of useless. No, actually, this area right here, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is where that legendary smith comes out when you're doing the side quest. Because I'm like, each of these has to have a purpose. Okay, I'm glad I didn't zone out there. The door is tightly shut, and unfortunately your thief won't be able to open that. See, a lot of the shops here are locked to your, they're locked until you proceed with the story section. Actually, before I go bottom, southwest, there is a shop you can access now. This village. I played this game so many times and I don't have this memorized, but I don't think I want to memorize. This is a very annoying section. So we're going to be going southwest to proceed with the story, then we're going to be coming here to pick up some items. It's northeast that I want to be. You don't encounter enemies on this these gray tiles, but if you go to the grass, you can fight enemies. You can also fight enemies in that area I just went to. We'll be exploring that later. Alright, so I think this town has two weapon shops. Let's see. Door is tightly shut. This is where you get like your level 5 magic. I think you get Doga. Kinda odd that you learn Faraga last, because that's like the spell I care least about. Yeah. Two weapon shops. This is the only one that's accessible. Alright, so the boss that we're gonna fight is weak to wind, and you definitely want to exploit that. The game just wants to give you nothing but thunder spears, but I'm selling all of these. In fact, let me see. We're gonna pick up more thunder spears, but actually, he has the thunder spears equipped. You're gonna pick up dragon equipment, so don't worry about that. Wind spear is stronger, but the attack doesn't really matter all that much. It's the deals wind damage. It's gonna absolutely shred the boss. You could go the route of picking 4 dragoons, but I don't want to waste my time leveling up a job I don't care for entirely, so I want to stick to my scholar and bard. Luna, his thief's job level is pretty high, so I'll change him to a dragoon. In fact, I'll wait till I get just a bit more equipment. Let me see. Yeah, I need to be careful. I don't want to sell the stuff I still need. Alright, 50,000 gil should be fine. Sold those 2 thunder spears because I don't need them. You'll pick up some more later, but they kind of suck right now. So now I have 4 wind spears. I'm going to give 2 to Luna the moment I can put equipment on them. The reason why I don't like doing the multiple dragoon method is that you have to I mean, you don't really have to, but I really don't want to waste my time leveling up. I don't want to waste my time leveling up a job I'm not going to use in the future. There's also the fact that he hits you with lightning, and lightning is a very Dragoons have horrible magic defense, so I think you can you access this end for later? That you can, so when you're grinding, you can just come here. But we're not gonna worry about that now. Yeah, I'm gonna stock up on a lot of high potions, probably like 99 after this area. Alright, so let me see. Yeah, about my wind spears, let's go ahead and proceed with the story. Southwest Saronia. Armor shop that you wouldn't have access to. We want to talk to that guy over there, but damn, I went the wrong way. Not yet. We gotta do something first, and then we're gonna want to talk to him to get a good item. Up here is where you want to go. Oh, that scared me for a second. I don't know why, I thought the game froze. Hey, get a load of this. This boy thinks he's the Prince Heir. Alright, don't think these guys have anything interesting to steal, so I'm gonna go ahead and just attack them out. Show you the beauty of this Loki harp. Just have it, yeah, sub it quick. You're gonna see me constantly be changing harps. 1738. Look at that, terrible magic defense. And look at that, they're able to one-shot one of them. Nice. See, go ahead and steal. No, attack. You attack as well, and let's go ahead and heal up a little. Look at that. Every single time you go with the bard, you sing with the bard, he's always gonna go first. Over enemies too, which is awesome. Same with steel gold needle. Man, you need to lay out the magic. Now, if I didn't have my feather ass, I'd probably do a bit more damage, but all that awesome equipment, look at that, 1100 experience. So, I am Alice, son of King Gorn, and rightful heir to the throne of Saronia. Thank you for your help, brave ones. Prince Alice, what's happening to this country? Yeah, it looks like you guys are at war. My father, the king, he suddenly ordered our soldiers to fight amongst themselves. I tried to stop him, but no, only did he refuse to listen to me, but he threw me out of the castle. Adventurers, I must ask for your help. I need to get back into the castle and convince my father to cease this nonsense. Seems to be another one of these sections. I can ask for nothing more than that. Thank you. This is going to be Ark's pen pal with the Mughals. Yeah, you know, in these type of games, there's always that section where the king is possessed and stuff. The fact he threw his son out and he's causing his soldiers to fight amongst each other, that's a bit suspicious. We'll get to the bottom of that eventually. Alright, to talk to that guy, yeah, come down here. Oops. Prince Alice here, please take this review. The dragon mail. Now I'm comfortable enough to change my change Luna into a dragoon. Let's see. 8 battles. Damn. Oh, I hate that adjustment phase. Oh well. Two wind spears. I feel like 2 dragoons is enough. You just gotta find another source to damage him. Let's see. Or if you just grind a lot, you get your job level high enough, you could get the dragoon doing quite a bit of damage. Alright, let's see. Gauntlets, power bracers. I got a dragoon mail for you. 53. So decent defense, but horrible magic defense, as you can see. In fact, I don't think these guys can equip the rune bracers. That's why I didn't buy any. Oh well. Yeah, defense, magic defense at 30-33. They're gonna take like 700 damage from that lightning, so like 700, which is about how much HP we have. That boss loves to spam that annoying move, so. But I mean, my Bard and Scholar could take it pretty well. I really just want them to jump one time. Probably do a 5,000 or close to 5,000 and let my Scholar do the rest. What am I doing? Alright, I got my Dragoon. It's time to explore that tower. Okay, I'm completely lost. I think it's that little bridge right there. I don't know where I was going. Yeah, there's some good stuff to pick up. Then we'll go to the castle and fight the boss. I think I need probably like 8, 9, probably even like 10 battles before I level up, but I should be getting that much battles in this tower. If not, I'll just fight outside. So here in what is it, southeast? Is this the one? Yeah. I have this confused with the other area. There's the castle in the beginning of the game where you have two castles, the east and west, but alright, that's a bit odd. I'm surprised I came all the way here without a single encounter. Look at that. Well, damn it, looks like I will have to be doing a little bit of grinding. Dragon Mill. Look at that, another Dragon Mill. I think you probably get a total of 4, but I already have 1. I just picked up 2. Pretty sure we're still gonna pick up another one. A Phoenix down. Dragon Helmet. Okay, not that. There goes the Thunder Spear. Those Dragon Helmets seem like they're better than the Feather Cap, but look at that. Magic Defense 26. His physical attacks don't hurt that much, so I'm not concerned with that. What I am concerned with is reducing the damage from his lightning attack, which is magical, so. That Dragon Helmet looks nice, but I feel like they gave you that on purpose, so. Magic Defense 26, lightning will just absolutely destroy you. This is that Needle Monkey I was talking about. I could be mistaken, but I think he has something really good to steal at level 99. Job level of Thief, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Now, if I do decide to do a low-level challenge in this game eventually, at some point, I am gonna go that route. Alright, look at the difference in damage between Lunaf and Arc. The jaw levels makes a big difference, so definitely keep that in mind. They have the exact same setup, basically. But he did more than twice the amount of damage, because he got a lot more hits in, he's just a lot stronger with his job. A lot more proficient. A lot of Thunder Spears, a lot of Dragon Helms, and a lot of Dragon Mills. So yeah, you can get 4 Dragon Mills, but I'm not doing that. Let's see, Antidote. Yeah, I'm running low. Could have just healed that with Repeal. Oh well, too late. More Needle Monkeys. Just auto battle through this. Yeah, look at that. Repeal, single, one-hitting an enemy. For Scholar Job. Scholar Job is very useful, as you can see. You do pretty decent damage physical, and then you can throw amazing items. You can heal. What am I doing? Them. Alright, these guys will give the most experience. I want the Sandworms to come up. But these guys are easy to kill. Very low defense. That is annoying, but yeah, unfortunately, Lunaf's Dragoon is. Oh, look at that. They have a chance to drop the Arctic Wind. I'm gonna be stealing those in a few episodes. There's an area where you can farm those, but you can get one of these before you fight that fire crystal salamander boss, but I think that's a rare steal from a rare encounter. I wasn't gonna deal with that. I think it's also a rare drop. I could be wrong on that, but you throw one of those at the salamander boss, I think I'll do like 1500 close to 2000, so make sure I work with him. If you have the patience, you could go that route, but it's not really needed. With that one-shotting. Of course, the sandworm's never going to come out, but just like that horse in the Gold Manor, they give more experience, but can't seem to get them to pop out. There we go. Although that, let me see, before you auto battle, take out this Cato Lupus, however you pronounce that. He likes to turn you to stone. Yikes, y'all hit pretty damn hard. Hopefully I can get this in time. Okay, didn't need it, perfect. But that 880 experience. You fight two of them. I think it's like 950 or something. In fact, alright, cool, we're perfect. We're close to leveling up, so we'll fight like 2-3 battles, level up, and then fight the boss. Alright, let me see. Yeah, that's all there is to loot here. There's some shops, but we'll worry about that after we beat this area. Let me see. Yeah, I've won like 2-3 encounters. If you walk around this grassy patch. Alright, I want to make sure you guys are attacking him. Likes to turn you to stone. That Needle Monkey likes to hit you with poison. But look at that. Oh, you're able to confuse him, but in fact, I think this is only attack. Or maybe he has arrow as well. Kinda forgot. You will see that confuse quite a bit. And look at that, he hit himself. Confuse is already taking effect. I have to remember to put all of them in the back row. Well, not all of them, Rafia specifically, because I'm not going to have her physically attacking the boss. Alright, 2 more encounters should about do it. The one thing that I am concerned with is this boss is very, like, let me see, trial by error, especially at my levels. Even, like, knowing what he can do, it's just, he does so much damage that there's a chance I might get a game over, but as long as I make it through the fight, even with a single character alive. Okay, they seem to be dropping Arctic Winds pretty, frequently here. Maybe I'm just getting lucky. And look at that, this is perfect. This is the encounter formation that you want to see. I'm too lazy to change the auto battle. It's a preemptive anyways, we'll be fine. Awesome. A fight where you don't take damage. Can't ask for anything better than that. Oh, it's 960. Hey, look at that. Probably the first time in a very long time where we all leveled up at the same battle, because our experiences are kind of scattered, but look at that, 10,000 experience already level up. What is it, Jaw level? Okay, my Dragoon's Jaw level was actually pretty decent, so I expect him to do quite a bit of damage. 47 for my Scholar, dam's already halfway through. Ingus is 27, and I just changed him a few episodes ago. What am I doing? Let me make sure I'm healed up. Alright, so still not really as much HP I'd want for Rafia, but I mean, everybody else is fine. And honestly, she could take lightning pretty well, so it's time to set up for this boss. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do Scholar, Bard, and two Dragoons. And I'm curious as if I know the Lucky Harp increases attack, like so you get kind of like more hits, but I'm not sure that works with the Dragoon. I could give it a shot, but I'm more concerned with surviving, so yeah, I could do the Lamia Harp, but I don't know if my job level is high enough, and he only has 10,000 HP, and that's like percentage based, I believe, so I'm not even gonna waste my time with that. I think I'm gonna bounce between the Mature Harp to make sure our defenses are always high. Because this boss is actually kind of fast. He always seems to kind of go before I go, but restart defense. You make sure I'm Feather Hat, Bard Vest, Rune Bracers, Scholar Robe. Unfortunately, she can't equip that Bard's Vest, which would have been awesome because look at that, 32. But you're fine on, look at that, 52, 57 on Magic Defense, 38, 33. Oh, why is yours lower? Feather Hat, Dragon Mail. Apparently that Power Bracers does a lot for your Magic Defense. Who would have thought? Oh, well, I guess you're gonna have to do it with your 33. That's unfortunate. If he goes before I go, lightning and it hits Lunif, Lunif isn't gonna stand a chance. Let me go ahead and save the game before I continue. We're at full health. Lunif has adjusted to his new job. Awesome. Okay, I did mention I want to make a separate save file before I fight Garuda. This is the Fire Crystal one. I think this is the one before you leave the continent. Okay, this is gonna be save file 4. Yeah, there's a chance I'm gonna have to come back here and record, make a separate save file for this boss. Yeah, this is your first time playing, you're probably better off just doing multiple Dragoons, but oh well. Stand aside and let me through. I can't, sire, you've been branded and exiled by the king. But if you notice, I left Lunif and Arc in the front row because apparently Junk does more damage in the front row, or so I've been told. So I'm gonna put that to the test. My apologies, sir. You may go through now. Please rest here for the night. Your audience with the king is scheduled for tomorrow. Good night. Are you asleep? No, not yet. Yeah, as you can see, Arc has a. Well, I guess it's because they both had that instance where they were being like bullied. They kind of bond with each other, but I can't help but wonder what has happened to my father. Why would he expel his own son? Do you think he doesn't love me anymore? Sire, sir, I don't know how you pronounce it. No parent would ever lose their love for their children. Your father must have had a good reason for doing this. Don't worry, I'm sure the king will explain everything come tomorrow. I guess you're right. Alice, it is time for you to die. Father, what are you doing? Yes, what are you doing? Why did you stop? Kill him now. Gigameth. And as you can see, that's already suspicious, pulled out a knife. But he stabbed himself, so looks like he was under a curse. There, I am free of your bonds. You are so foul, Gigameth. How did you break my spell? I would rather die than hurt my son. Your plans are foiled. Oh, bother. Well, have it your way. I'll just get to the part where I kill you all. That's not in my, that wasn't part of my plans, but Prince Alice, stand back. We'll take care of this. Now, if this is your first time playing the game, he probably actually means it. Because this boss is just, oh, this boss is so annoying. In fact, this is one of the few bosses that doesn't show up like later. It's kind of like an enemy, so I'm grateful for that. All right, so you guys, both you guys in the front row, you should be doing decent damage. I'm curious to see how much a bomb arm will do. In fact, it's possible to get heavenly rafts. I think it's a rare drop from those like kangaroo enemies. But unfortunately, I haven't gotten any. Well, actually, deal intense fire damage, deal intense ice damage. I'm gonna throw both of them. Let's start with the Arctic Wind. Oh, wait. Okay. I need to make sure I'm throwing the Arctic Wind and not the Antarctic Wind. This boss needs to go. This is one of those bosses that I'm trying to kill as soon as possible. I'm not trying to waste no time. But who are hard to increase our defense. Alright, let's see if we're gonna get trolled. I'm a bit under leveled. You should be 1 or 2 more levels. Oh, damn. Alright, Luna, you didn't even get a single turn. That's unfortunate. Oh, 611. I thought that was gonna do a bit more. If I leveled up 1 more time, I probably would have been fine. Look at that damage. 4,000. Yeah, you probably want to go ahead and use the Scholar, because as you can see, this boss is ridiculous. Go ahead and throw a bomb arm. I want to save that other Arctic Wind. I like to level up my characters, but if you, damn it, Luna, if you're down for the count, sorry, I don't have time to revive you. There's a chance he can do lightning again, and if he attacks and hits Rafia, that's gonna be really bad. Did I put on my dream heart? Yeah. Diff, only 80. Alright, hopefully he dies when he lands. Yeah, 8,000. He's not surviving this. Damn it. Why couldn't you come in time? Okay, you didn't hit Rafia. Yeah, you're dead. Damn, 3,000. Alright, so yeah, if you spend some time and level up your Dragoon job level, I wasn't expecting 3,000. That was a lot of damage. 3,000 and Lunif is behind, but I mean, if it's one character that's behind, then it's okay because he has the highest job level. Yeah, that boss is a lot harder than I made him look. I was just very prepared for him. The game wants you to use a bunch of Dragoons, but as you can see, the Scholar is more effective. Alice, the kingdom is yours now. Stop the war and bring peace back to its people. I'm counting on you, son. Father, don't go. I love you, Alice. You have my thanks. If it were not for you, I would have hated my father forever. No, sire, you have never stopped loving your father. Thank you, Ark. I will take my father's place on the throne and undo what he was made to do against his will. That was his wish. You have my eternal thanks. You have saved Saronia and my father from Gigameth. All hail King Alice. You'll make a good king, I'm sure of it. And, yeah, we just got through one of the most annoying sections. Get this damn Dragoon job out of... Alright, look at that. Only 1 battle to get adjusted. Awesome. 3 battles, that's a bit more, but... And that was a very long section. My knight is, look at that, only level 16. But I think I'll be keeping him a knight for the rest of the game. Alright, it's time to re-equip you guys. Boomerang, Poison Dagger. Don't worry, we're gonna get some really good stuff for the Thief in the next episode. In fact, you're gonna see him do quite a bit of damage later on in this next episode. I'll just give you the Thief Gloves so that you can put on the Power Bracers. Waiting to get some better equipment for him, but the next episode we'll get better armor for him. Royal Sword and Blood Sword so you can heal. Alright, since this upcoming section is going to be kind of short, I'm going to go ahead and take out, do that on this episode as well. Let me see. Medusa Arrow. Rusty Nail. I think that casts like Reflect or something. I don't know. A really good for magic defense. An Ice Rod. I think that's just a stronger version of the Ice Staff. Dragon Hammer for your Viking. Mangashi. Tome of Fire. I think those are stronger, but... Or I don't think those are definitely stronger. Scholar Hat, the Golem Staff. I think that cast Break. I don't know. Boomerang. We already have that. Celine Bow for your Ranger. Look at that. Yeah, it's time to get rid of these because 64 and these do 53. Deals lightning damage and ice. I'm not concerned with fire. Lightning and ice. Look at that. You do pretty decent damage underwater. Because lightning, water. Alright, there's still some more chests down here. Gaia Vest for your Geomancer. Viking Mail. Dragon Helm. Earthen Bell. Rusty Mail, and Viking Helm. Now, I'm actually not gonna bust out the Viking until I'm ready to fight Iron Giant. Get out of... What the hell? Okay, I don't know. Maybe my depth perception was bad there, but... Let's see. Alright, we looted this castle of everything. I don't think you have to go up north, but I'm gonna talk to Alice just to... I want to get this letters thing triggered as soon as possible. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to make a difference, but I'm going to give it a shot. Normally when you talk to the pen pals, you want to talk with that specific character in the front. I'm just not letting my father down. Not only must I bring peace to Saronia, but the whole world as well. There's much work to do, and there will be time to mourn later. Please feel free to take anything in Saronia that may help you on your journey. No, he says that, I'm pretty sure, no matter who you have, but... In terms of just like letters, side quests, you'll want to have that character in the front row. Alright, before you leave the castle, come in here. This guy. We are the Saronian engineers, the greatest minds in all the world. We've been expecting you. We've unearthed and restored a flying ship from ancient ruins. It's called the Nautilus, and it's yours to take. And the ship is awesome. These engineers definitely fine-tuned the ship. It's extremely fast. We moored the ship outside the castle. Remember, it's called the Nautilus. It's a fine ship. Its engine should be powerful enough to take you through the wind that protects the Dog continent. So it gives you a hint basically as to what you need to do now. You are now the proud owner of the Nautilus. Yeah, this ship is amazing. We're just gonna make one fine adjustment to it. And it's time to go to that southern continent. In fact, this is the order, like how the game intended you to go about doing things. Let me save the game, because I do not want to fight Garuda again. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is that save file. Save over this one. System data has been saved. Get on this ship. Alright. We're gonna do what is intended to end out this episode, and then after the next episode, I'm gonna do something completely optional. But I recommend doing it. Only thing is the enemies are really tough in there, but you'll be fine if you can dish out decent damage. And they get so much experience that their damage, it won't be an issue for long. We'll also get really good equipment. So as long as you can make it to those chests, you'll be fine. Let me see. Here we are. Alright, so you want to come here to this southern continent, the Dog continent, and go north. There's nothing to the south. That's a dead end. Make sure you have someone that has access to level 2 white magic. Muggles, more Muggles. Warriors of the light, good of you to come. I have something to tell you. The one who is summoning the darkness into this world is none other than Xande. Xande, Yune, and I were apprentices of the great Magus Noah. When Noah died, he bestowed upon his gifts the power of magic to me, the worlds of dreams to Yune, and to Xande, Noah granted him mortality. Mortality? What? Not immortality. Of course, Xande was not pleased. He covered this world in darkness, but as you can see, it's a good thing he wasn't immortal. He was just going to go ahead and do this. Xande's plan was to stay his eventual demise by halting time itself, but then you appeared and restored time to its rightful rhythm. However, Xande seems intent on stopping time again. Come, you must help me stop Xande. Yeah, it looks like we have to put a stop to his plans. He's coming in the world of darkness. Doga has joined the party. He's an awesome support party, but I don't even know if I'll get him to come out a single time. Come, you must escort me to the cave of the circles. Now I'm curious if you can actually leave with him in your party. Because he'd be good for grinding. He can bust out like Flare. That does a lot of damage. Welcome to Magna Cupo. Our service lets you read letters from people you previously met. Okay, why do I still have Ark in the front row? In fact, let me siphon through all my characters. This upcoming section is going to be really short, so... See, Rafia, Ingus. Taka must be getting old. Yeah, I got this order for Mithril gear recently. There we go. So look at that. At this point in the game, it's already possible to trigger this letter, the Legendary Smith. I don't know if I told you, but there's supposed to be this Legendary Smith wandering the world. Rumor has it that she fixes things so well they look brand new. Yeah, that's a very, very important side quest. In fact, once you get that, I wonder if it's possible. I think you need to get that before you get the letter from Sarah, which you need Ingus for. No, you don't get it yet, but at least we got the stuff from what's her name? Hold on, no, I'm gonna fix that. I don't like messing my turn order. There we go. I think I already checked with Lunif. Yeah, no letters for you. And I completely forgot to stop and check the shops in the castle. Those shops aren't really that interesting, and in fact, we have better shops here. But I guess I'll see if I remember to show it in the beginning of the next episode. Alright, removes Toad. You're never really gonna get hit with this, so. But I still love having these items stocked. Definitely want to stock up on those. And these. I don't ever really summon the Chocobo. What I do want is, look at that, it's so expensive. I don't need 99 exactly, because I'm probably going to be stealing some, but 92 will do. It's time to sell a lot of stuff. Viking Helm, Earthen Bell I'm never going to use, Celine Bow I'm never going to use. In fact, a lot of this stuff... Oh, I have an extra boomerang, I forgot about that. All of this is getting sold, look at that, 16,000 gil. Guy's vest. I don't remember if your Devout can equip this. I am probably going to use a Devout once I get to like the final bosses and stuff, but... Scholar Robe. Because I don't want to grind to like very high levels. I want to beat them at a decently low level. Scholar Robe. Well, I don't need two of them. But I just don't even want to... If I accidentally sell the Scholar Robe, you can't buy this, so I don't even like selling those. Ice Armor, Dragon's Helmet. Look at that, 5 of them. Tome of Fire. I almost feel like selling this because I'm never going to use... Let's see. I'll keep it for now. Mangashi, I don't need this anymore. These Wind Spears are getting sold. All that dragon stuff, look at that. You get all this gil. I'll keep one of them since you can't buy them, but if you do go the ninja route, I'd recommend keeping quite a lot of this stuff, but I'm actually not going to go that route. Well, I am for Iron Giant, but not for the game itself, the main story. A lot of stuff to sell. I'm keeping that for the Viking. Ice Rod, Cast Bizarro. Look at that, awesome. Okay, that's more than enough. I'm gonna buy these upcoming spells, but they won't get used to like the end of the game. Alright, so in my tier list I kinda mentioned that I don't know, Black Magic just completely falls off at this point in the game. Deals fire damage. I don't know why this is level 6, but this is like the last one out of the three I'd want to use. Eriga. Definitely want Kiraja. I want Raise. Haste I actually don't really care about. See, this is why I'm spoiled with the bar job. Like I have no desire to cast, like waste a single turn, or waste a turn just to give a single person haste when you could do that with the entire party with the bard. Kiraja and Raise I want. All the other spells I could care less for. Erica is actually pretty decent if you use a White Mage Devout. Especially if you are going to be grinding in Bahamut's Cave, which we will definitely be doing, so. Oh, that's the summon the Fat Chocobo. We're not doing that. You need to store some items. Magic Water is that pot over there. Going to restore your HP and MP. Just for this section, we got in the back row. Alright, I have 3 spell charges, that's more than enough. You have to stay mini this entire dungeon. And considering that these guys give, I think, like 1,000, 1,200, 1,300 experience, I'm not even going to bother fighting them because on the next episode we'll be getting like 3,000, so. Yeah, I'm just going to be running from these fights. These are really annoying fights. We're in miniature, so they're not worth killing, so. In fact, I don't even want to change like a. I mean, you could switch to a Black Mage, you could use your Geomancer for his terrain, you can use your Light Staffs and or your Ice Rods that you just picked up, cast Bizarra. I have my throwables, which if I do get into a counter, I might just throw them just to show you, but I think this is the last room right here. Oh wow, that was extremely lucky. That was 3 zones that I just got without a single encounter. I will take that. Yeah, you fight like these flying enemies and I think like these horses, but again, way more experience on this next episode, so I'm not concerned with fighting them. We must hurry, my time is almost gone. Look at that. I didn't even get him to show out a single time, but he has flare. In fact, I don't remember, that might be his only attack. I will cast a spell on your ship so that it may travel underwater. So yeah, again, this is the intended way to do this. After this, you're supposed to go to this other temple. But before we do that temple, I'm gonna do this underwater cave. Because if I go to that underwater temple right now, not good. I can very easily get a game over. Too lower level for the Temple of Time. They got these fish things that do like lightning, and they come in groups of 3. And that does a lot of damage. Temple of Time lies between the pillars of Cape Twinhorn. In the temple is where you will find Noah's loot. So the game hints at where you can find it. The pillars of Cape Twinhorn. Basically, it's to the west. That west continent is like the southern tip of that western continent. What does Noah's loot do? It is a magic loop whose timber will reach even the world of Dream. You must use it to call Yune back from the world of Dream. I will now use a circle to enter the rift between dimensions and find the key to Eureka. Now that Eureka stuff is optional, but you definitely want to do it to get the legendary weapons. In fact, 2 of them are going to be for my knight. One I can use for my ninja when I'm grinding for the Iron Giant. You must hurry now, I will teleport you outside. But yeah, when it comes to the Iron Giant, his defense is so ridiculous that I'm just gonna be throwing shurikens at him. Alright, go ahead and unmini ourselves. Put you guys back in the front row. And yeah, we're gonna level up quite a bit. In fact, we'll probably level up like 4 or 5 times at the next level because they give so much experience where I'm going. Hopefully that gets us to 1,000, and then I'll be comfortable enough to go through the Temple of Time because the Temple of Time is a nightmare, trust me. Alright, let me see. Save the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna be using these last 5 save files. Keep the top 5. Save completed. System data has been saved. Alright, a bit lengthier video, but yeah, that's gonna do it. Wanted to take care of all of that because from here on out, the game gets actually pretty open. So there's a lot that we could do, but yeah, I'll be showing you in kind of the order I think makes the most sense if you don't want to grind endlessly. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next part. See you guys.